Hi! Are you ready to learn about one fantastic and easy marketing research tool that will save you tons of money and time? Great! I'm so excited. You're in the right place. I'm glad that you're here with me today. It is Coach Molly Ryder of Empowered Writing Now, and this is Marketing Tuesday. Woo! All right, so to get started, we are going to look at a tool that I learned about from the amazing James Roche and Ali Brown, elite entrepreneurs. It's an online research tool that will help you in growing your business. It's going to really help you improve different areas of your business, fine-tune your products, and nicheify your services, really finding out what specifically people in your niche are looking for. Okay? Using this tool can easily help you find exactly what your market wants, and you can have a lot of fun at the same time. It can be interesting to see what people type in, what works well, what's making money. Okay? And it's an important thing to do because it can be really easy for us as entrepreneurs to get swept up in a creative idea. You know, sort of the definition of being an entrepreneur is constantly having creative new ideas that you want to share. And trust me, I love creative ideas. But when it comes to creating and selling products, you want to marry your creative idea with market desires. Okay, so you want to knit them together into a beautiful union, which allows you to continue to enjoy your passion and make a profit. You can have both. Additionally, online research can give you new product ideas, blog titles, program topics, business focus, and absolutely it can give you your time back, and it can save you huge amounts of money, as well as offering you better opportunity to make money. All right, but before we jump into this tool, I do want to share with you that this is a tool that you can use as one piece of your research and your development of your website and your company. Okay, you want to keep this all in check. All right, don't allow yourself to get frustrated or overwhelmed. Online research is really one tool that helps your business as a whole. You don't want online research to be your only method for client building. Chances are, if you have a website, you're offering both products and services. And in order to build clients, you need to do both online and offline marketing. Word of mouth, is also a really huge way that you are going to get your supply of clients. And in the beginning, word of mouth is oftentimes far more fruitful. And this is another way to get people engaged and to take current clients to a whole new level. As we continue with the video tips in the future on Marketing Tuesdays, we will get into some of that offline marketing research idea. All right. So let's jump into today. The online research tool that we will be using today is keywordspy.com. Now, the guidelines that I've provided here, again, I've learned from the amazing entrepreneurs James Roche and Ali Brown, and they're truly guidelines, okay? So there's wiggle room here. And these guidelines will make more sense once we jump on to keywordspy.com. But the idea is that on keywordspy.com, it provides you information about your keyword phrases. It lets you know the price per click based on the number of advertisers. And so you want generally as a range of 10 to 50 advertisers. Additionally, it tells you the cost per click. So how much those advertisers are spending every time someone clicks on their link. And ideally you want it between $1 to $2.50. And again, these are guidelines, okay? Also the search volume. You want it to be over 10,000 so that you know that there's a lot of searching happening for your keyword phrase. And then if you can get it to stay under 80,000, that's really best, because the more searches doesn't necessarily mean the better. It simply means that it's a broader topic and it's harder to be noticed or found. It also means that the search may not be as specific. For example, the person may not be in a buying mood at that point. They may just be more of a searching mood. Okay, so when you get a huge traffic volume, that doesn't always indicate that that is a huge number of buyers. It may just indicate that that's a huge number of searchers, and you're really looking for the keyword phrases that are going to make you money. All right, so to help further explain this, I have an example. And the example is this woman. Her name is Joy Love Bunny, and I've totally made her up. But Inspired by Her Business is her name. She is a dating coach for women in their 20s and 30s. Okay? And we are going to use the online research tool keywordspy.com to help us figure out the best words for Joy Love Bunny, the best keyword phrases for her on her website. So let's jump in and do that. So first of all, when you come to keywordspy.com, it looks like this. And when you come here, you don't need to worry about whatever they're selling on the site. You simply need to come up to the search box and switch from domains to keywords. Okay? The first keyword that we're going to type in, since Joy Love Bunny is a dating coach for women in their 20s and 30s, is we're going to type in relationships. All right. Now, as you can see here, we get the keyword statistics on the left. So as I mentioned earlier, we want the price per click, pay-per-click advertisers to be over 10 and under 50. So that's in a good range. The price per click is $1.13, which is also good. However, the search volume is at 2 million, and we wanted to try and keep it under 80,000. So that's really high, which just means that this is really competitive, okay? And yet at the same time, because the advertisers are only paying $1.13 per advertisement, it means that they're probably not making a lot of money off of the word relationships. It's just too broad. People aren't in a buying mood when they type in the word relationships, okay? However, what we can do is we can now come down to where it says related keyword overview, and we can start to look at some of the other keyword phrases here. And if you look down, you can see here the search volume, and remember we want that above 10,000 and under 80,000 if at all possible, and the cost per click, which we want between $1 and $2.50. Okay, so something like find a boyfriend fits within that parameters. It's over 10,000 and in between $1 and $2.50. So we go ahead and click find a boyfriend. And our advertisers is under 80. So this one looks good. It meets our needs. So this might be a great blog post, how to find a boyfriend. It may be a great short ebook, 7 tips to finding a boyfriend, to find a boyfriend. So you can utilize these keyword phrases in a lot of great ways. Now, if we go back and look at the same keyword phrases again, here we can find other ones. So let's see. Dating advice for women. It's a little bit low, but it meets our criteria in terms of the cost per click. So that might be another one to look at. Up at the top, relationship help. This one looks good. It's over 27,000 in search volume, and it's at $1.19 in terms of cost per click. So we click on relationship help. Here we can see this meets really well. So there's 52 advertisers, that's well under 80. The cost per click is $1.19, that's over $1, and the search volume is well over 10,000. So relationship help would be another great keyword phrase for our example of Joy Love Bunny and her business. So now we can come back down to related keyword overview, and we can look for other words as well. Now, for example, here we have advice relationship. The search volume is really high, the cost per click is low. And what this shows us is that relationship advice is not as money-making a keyword phrase, so it doesn't bring in as much money. Even though there's a high search volume, they're only paying $1.15 per click, which means that they're not making a lot of money at it either. So that's something to be wary of. For example, relationship problems. That's 50,000 search volume. It's not even making a buck yet, okay? So these are keyword phrases that are not money-making keyword phrases. And that's one of the ways that this helps, is it shows you what keyword phrases you can really make money at, okay? So let's try another one. Let's try something like find true love. Excellent. Now here's a perfect one. So we have find true love, under 50 advertisers. The cost per click is at $2.32 and it's 27,000. So we can see this is another great keyword phrase for Joy Love Bunny. Excellent. Well, I hope that you enjoy using Keyword Spy on your website. I want to hear from you. How are you using Keyword Spy? How many keyword phrases do you find that are in the money spot? Please share below. Share the number of keyword phrases that you found, and keep it going. I want to hear how you use them and what you're using them for. Thanks so much. And this is Coach Molly Ryder of Empowered Writing Now, and this has been our Marketing Tuesday tip.